In the day's other news, surging rivers have triggered new flooding in Oklahoma and neighboring states and new evacuation warnings. The flooding was fueled by heavy rain from a storm front that is blamed for 3 deaths. Today, the Cimarron River took out swaths of land around Crescent, Oklahoma, and washed away some homes. Outside Tulsa, officials released water from the Keystone Dam on the Arkansas River, and the governor warned of worse to come.
So the biggest concern is more rain. I mean, there's some more rain in the forecast for North Tulsa, for northern Oklahoma, the Tulsa area. So as Keystone gets more and more inflow, that's going to determine how much water they have to let out into the Arkansas River.
Flood warnings are in place for parts of Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri through at least tomorrow afternoon. The Pentagon will lay out potential plans tomorrow, we are learning, to send more U.S. troops to the Middle East. The NewsHour has now confirmed that the plans are in response to tensions with Iran. The U.S. has already sent an aircraft carrier group, Patriot missiles, and B-52 bombers to the region. The deaths of 5 migrant children at the U.S. southern border since December sparked a confrontation today at a U.S. House hearing. Illinois Democratic Congresswoman Lauren Underwood challenged the acting Secretary of Homeland Security, Kevin McAleenan, and blamed the deaths directly on the president's policies.
I feel like, and the evidence is really clear, that this is intentional. It's intentional. It's a policy choice being made on purpose by this administration, and it's cruel and inhumane.
That's an appalling accusation, and our men and women fight hard to protect people in our custody every single day.
Meanwhile, U.S. border officials temporarily closed their main processing site in South Texas. A 16-year-old boy who was held there died this week after being diagnosed with the flu. In Indonesia, 6 people are dead after rioting over the presidential election results. The violence began overnight in central Jakarta. More than 24 vehicles burned and fireworks exploded as police officers fired back with tear gas and water cannons. The crowds were protesting President Joko Widodo's election victory. Back in this country, there is word that President Trump will announce tomorrow more aid for farmers hurt by the trade war with China. The NewsHour has learned that it will total $15 to $20 billion. A previous aid package totaled $11 billion. The payments will cover soybeans, wheat, and corn. Investigators at Eastern Virginia Medical School say they cannot tell if Governor Ralph Northam is indeed in a racist photo from a 1984 yearbook. They issued their report today. The image shows one man in blackface and another in a Ku Klux Klan robe. Northam, who's a Democrat, first said that he was in the photo. Later, he said he does not believe that either man was he. And Wall Street had a down day. The Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 100 points to close at 25,776. The Nasdaq fell 34, and the S&P 500 slipped 8. Still to come on the NewsHour, Democrats remain divided on questions of impeachment proceedings against the president. Inside Idlib, the last rebel holdout in Syria, as government forces close in. The burden of student debt at historically black colleges following a billionaire's offer to pay off loans for all Morehouse graduates, and much more.